This is my very, very first live show ever, right? If you are here with any ill intent, please exit left. Ooh. Megan, you could have told me. We're supposed to be friends, but go off, sis.
How dare you?
Hey, how do you want to
Ew, gross.
What's up, it's Brian Keith, and I'm back with another video today. We're gonna be talking about the Basketball Wives Orlando, episode 8. And like I said, like Megan's messy. I like Megan. Like I've been liking Megan throughout the years since Bad Girls Club season 9. I like Megan, so there's really nothing that Megan can do that can make me not like her. But we know that she's messy as hell. Like I was like, Megan. We're gonna get to it. But y'all, like, comment, subscribe, and let's get into the video. Damn. I got the goose.
Yeah, let me check my shit real quick. Hotter than the fire coming out my flame. And if you wanna play with me, you can't play in me. On the playground, bitch, you can't play with me. Got it, want it, securing the bag.
We basically open up the episode with Nikki and Neek. So Neek comes to see Nikki, and she's basically telling her, like, girl, so you went on live and you started all this drama by basically talking about Mulan deserved to get knocked upside her skull.
And like this, when Nikki got on live drunk, she went in on Mulan, said that she deserved to get punched, and she went in on her ex-boy.
And then I've been new, but we found out that Nikki was on live basically talking about Ford. She later apologized about it in the interview, but she called him the F slur, right? And like I said before, like there's, regardless of what you feel, regardless of whatever, you drunk, you hype, you doing this and the third, cool, that's fine. But it just shows your type of character or how you felt in that moment. Like if he was gay or not, whatever, we don't know still after the whole interview. But my whole thing is to drop that. And I know she got gay friends, she do hair, so it's like, it's basically, for me, it's a slap in the face to all the people out there. Cause like, using it in a derogatory way and just being very derogatory and disrespectful. So for me, that's why I've definitely had to Nikki, because I'm just like, it definitely painted a picture of who you are. But like I said before, I'm grown, I can give her a chance. So far she's been decent, so it is what it was, right? So they're talking about the whole situation and how basically Nikki went, they went low, she went to hell in the live, and they're teasing like Ford. She's like, yeah, so that's why I feel like they know that Ford gonna be showing up, because she's just like, yeah, her ex Ford, all this stuff happening, she was so young, Black Ink crew, I'm just like, so do they know that Ford's coming, or do they not know? Or maybe this is like post, who knows, whatever. But Nikki basically talked about her relationship with Ford, how she met him when she was young, in her early 20s, 24, 25. And she was just like, yeah, at the end of the day, like, I feel like I wasted my 20s. Like I gave all of my time to this man.
It triggers me because I spent my prime years with him. Like, no, don't cry. I don't trust men.
Bitch, what's wrong with you? Anyway, she basically talked about that she wasted her 20s on this man, and I feel like a lot of women go through that. Like I remember my mom, we had a real conversation about how the fact that she's on her third marriage, right? And now they put her business out there. But one thing about it is that she felt like with the first one, she loved so hard, and my dad basically didn't reciprocate that same love, and she felt like was it all for nothing? And I feel like even though she felt like she wasted her 20s, at least she learned something from the process, right? So, we go see Messy Megan. She's at her podcast photo shoot, and she basically, doing a photo shoot. And when Megan's sitting up on like the letters, Megan's body look bomb. Megan looks good.
I'm a thrill seeker, hey, it's nice to meet you. Baby, my own way.
That's perfect. Move that left hand around a little bit.
Right? I don't care what y'all say about, oh, Megan messy, Megan this, Megan that. Cool, but Megan look good. Right? She basically talked about her aspirations to have her own talk show, and she wants to be like the next Wendy Williams. Just be careful, because we already know that Wendy had a mouth, and people wanted to beat Wendy's ass. So we go see Mulan. She's at Ashley's store, and she basically talked about the retail therapy, that she feels some type of way. She's like sad or depressed, like her body issues, and like how she feel about her body. She talks about like when she was younger, like she was dating someone, and social media influenced her to get a BBL.
Years old, I took it upon myself to alter my appearance and get a BBL. I was persuaded by who I was dating at that time.
She basically wants to try to get a reduction, so she wants to have a consultation with a doctor to try to go get a reduction on her BBL. So we see Ashley opens up as well. She said that, when I was in my 20s, I had, butt shots. And, when I got older, I got them removed because it just wasn't healthy for me. And, she was basically showing her like, I have a little tutu back there. It's cute, it's proportionate. It was what it was. But I do feel like the bigger message is that social media does make women, young girls, young adults feel like they have to transform their body into this voluptuous shape. So it's just like one of those things that women feel like they have to contour their body for a man. And like I tell people, if you want to get surgery, as long as it stems from, it's something that you want to do and you're doing it in a healthy way that's easily removed, like a fat transfer, cool. If that's something you want to do for yourself, I think that problem comes in when you're pressured from a man, or you're insecure about what you see on social media. I feel like those aren't the right reasons to get cosmetic surgery. And also I want to talk about the dangers of BBLs. A lot of people don't know that getting the BBL procedure, a Brazilian butt lift, is one of the most dangerous cosmetic surgeries that they have out there, just because there is a artery that runs across the glutes. And if you puncture that, cut that, or get fat injected into that, baby, it's game the fuck over. It's because you're gone. Okay, like it's nothing to be playing around with, nothing. So it's just one of those things that I like. If people do want to get BBLs, girl, do what you got to do. As long as you're doing for you, just do your research, right? So we segue over to the next day, and we see Ashley talking to her husband about the fact that her son is autistic. So her husband saw similarities as well, so he got tested as well, and in his mid-30s he found out that he is autistic as well, and he's high functioning, obviously. And he's the first, I believe the first NBA athlete to come out as a professional athlete that's autistic. So to be honest, it's a feat. It's a proud moment because he's done things. If he was younger, I feel like a lot of people like, oh no, and they were talking like, oh, he can't do that, he would never be able to do it, because like I feel like people put you in a box when they feel like you're other, right? So I feel like this is a really good thing that they're bringing awareness to. They're going on the Today Show to talk about the awareness of being someone that's autistic, but also being a professional athlete and dominating his career, right? So at the end of the day, even though I don't like Ashley, nothing about Ashley I like, besides the fact that I feel like she's a great mother and bringing awareness to her philanthropy and her support with her husband. So that's one thing about Ashley. It's redeeming quality, I would say. So we see the speed dating scene. All the girls look cute. There was a couple dudes I was looking like, oh, I want that one, that one, that one, that one. Oh, yes.
And out came a boob. Oh well, she's a little titty. Sneak peek was good though, huh? All right.
But it was a cute little moment. Nothing too crazy. I didn't think they were taking it serious, but some of the girls actually picked some of the guys. I was like, oh. So we segue over and we see Mulan. She's basically at the doctor's doing a consultation on, trying to get her BBL reduced. So he basically tells her the hard truth, and I'm happy that he gave it to her straight, no chaser, right?
Just slip it right out.
Exactly.
This is a liquid, right? So imagine trying to get maple syrup out of a towel.
He basically told her that, if you do get the procedure, it is a reconstructive procedure. Like it's something that could, potentially be dangerous and could cause death, or you can be left deformed. And she's like, oh my God, like I did not know that. She talks about that in her butt she has, it was a fat transfer and also hydrogel, I think that's what she said. And basically he was telling her like, the fat, that's easy. You can easily like lose that by working out, this and the third, blah, blah, blah. Easy. But the hydrogel is the part that is the dangerous part, because you have to basically remove that from the fat tissue that has been bonded with your butt.
Once we start cutting into it, we're now kind of releasing that material, and it can re-enter the bloodstream, and you can get embolisms from that. And
right. So he's like, the risk is that, when we start removing it, it can seep into your bloodstream, causing, potential strokes, blood clots, aneurysms. There's so many things that can go wrong. So she has to think about, if that's the road I'm taking, there's a high risk, and is the risk worth the reward is the question. So, at the end of the day, like if that's what she wants to do, girl, do what you gotta do. Just be safe and make sure that you work with the best. Like a lot of people like to go overseas. They're like, oh, we're going to Brazil, we're going to Armenia, random places. No, ma'am. I need the FDA approval behind it. Right. So it's time for Megan's podcast, and she basically talks about, her special guest. He walks in, it's 4, and from Black Ink, Nikki's ex. And like I tell you, Megan's basically like, I'm so nervous, and he giving her words of encouragement, which is cute. I think the major flaw about this is the fact that Megan did not give Nikki a heads up beforehand. And I feel like if Megan would have gave Nikki hey girl, I'm just letting you know that this is long overdue, but me and he's gonna be my special guest. I don't want to surprise you. I just want to make sure that you cool with that. We're gonna do it regardless, but I just want to give you a heads up, which I think that's what she should have done as her friend if they're real friends. But I think the way that Megan did it is kind of fucked up, right? So all the ladies are there. They're outside waiting for Megan in the crowd. And, they're all playing nice. They're like, look, it ain't that deep. So we see Ashley, Milan, Mackenzie, Nikki, Morgan, and we see Lindsay, who I'm still trying to figure out why she's on the show. No shade. So, Megan, she gets on stage, she greets the crowd like, hey, everybody, oh my God, I love Megan's teeth. Oh, I don't know why, I love her teeth, right?
Camera crew, and it's just me and the guests. So, and I just really appreciate everybody for coming. And if you are here with any ill intent, please exit left.
But she said, look, if y'all about to fight or be negative, y'all might as well go ahead and leave because I don't have time. You will be escorted out quickly, right? So Milan's like, at the end of the day, she's talking about me. It is what it is. I'm just like, Milan, girl, a hit dog will bark because, girl, I don't think she was even looking at you. I think she was just saying unjust, right? Because she knows how y'all are. But, girl, if that's what you want, girl, go ahead. But Megan introduced 4, and Nikki's like, oh.
Megan, you could have told me. We're supposed to be friends, but go off, sis.
Okay. She starts, giggling and laughing. Maybe it's a nervous laugh. It's her ex, and they have a toxic past, right? All I'm thinking is thank God Nikki looks good in this moment. Cause just think if Nikki would have showed up and she was just like, what, I'm just gonna come regular, whatever. And then her ex shows up. If I run into one of my exes, the 12 of them, if I run into one of my exes, I want to look the fuck good.
And now I have to give you 10 reasons as to why you would never make the cut. As to why you did not get booked for the role.
You don't want to run into an ex looking basic as fuck or in gym shorts, a crop top, and a fucking ponytail looking fucking regular. No, you want to look dolled up. She had the red on. She looked like Little Red Riding Hood, had the hair popping, lips busting. She looked good. All the other ladies oh, Megan's so messy. I'm not surprised that she would do this because Megan is so messy. This is what she does. She just do it for the views and the ratings and this and the third, blah, blah, blah. So all of them just thought the same thing, that Megan should at least give her a heads up or whatever. Because that's her friend.
Megan treats her friends, springing problematic exes on them.
So 4 opens up about his sexuality, quote unquote, I guess. And he said that he goes off on vibes and he's into BDSM.
BDSM?
Can you explain to the audience what BDSM is?
Bondage, discipline, sadism, masochism.
I feel like Nikki's getting more upset because she's like, Megan's a snake, and why was she over here? She used my past and my pain and brought him up here purposely to get to embarrass me. And I feel like the only thing Megan should have done was gave you a heads up. That's where it starts and stops.
Megan don't have loyalty towards anyone. I feel like Megan just all for herself and about herself, and I don't like that.
I feel like everything else is something that you're projecting onto Megan because I don't think it's that deep, to be honest. I don't think she's maliciously trying to attack you. I feel like she skipped a few steps and she should have said something to you, but she didn't. But I don't think it's malicious. I do think it's producer playing, but not malicious, right?
So do you feel like that stems from childhood?
No, I mean, it stemmed from when I first got my ass.
Or also talk about getting his ass ate.
I'm like, yes, girl.
But all the other girls basically looking visibly disgusted. They're like, I'm not doing that to my man. Because your man does not shave and your man does not wash his ass properly. That's why you're not doing that to your man. Anyway, I do think that, at the end of the day, everybody's trying to be a prude and just oh my God, this is so nasty. They're talking so crude and this and the third. That's what Ashley said.
Ew, gross. They're just taking this too far.
But I'm like, y'all know what Ford do on Twitter. He be over here naked in cages, in dog masks, and with butt plugs, legs behind his head in pretzel style, asking the 8 down. He's over here getting down with a girl with a whole dildo strapped to her. So we want to act like, oh my God, I can't believe they're talking about this. Girl, we know what he be doing. So I'm just like, why are we so surprised? Right? But, you know, I do think Megan hit on a bigger conversation about the Black community and how the fact that, you know, if you're anything other than the norm.
I wish I could, but I can't. Like, I went through depression and all kind of shit. I didn't see my own self-love. I didn't have that. I wasn't there. I was in a dark place for a long time.
I feel like sometimes in the Black community, we could be too hard on ourselves and on others. That is just like, just be yourself, and whoever you authentically want to be, or, you know, choose to be that. Be whoever you want to be. Like, life is too short for you to over here try to cartel yourself and, you know, be something that you're not. So I'm think that overall, I'm happy that Ford is you know, wants to be whoever he want to be, and I'm just like, do what you got to do, child. And, you know, he over here like his ass ate. Get your ass ate. But y'all, that was the end of the episode. I hope you guys like the video. Comment down below and tell me what you think. Do you think Megan was messed up for what she did to Nikki? Do you think it came from a malicious place? That's what, cause I think it's like 100% that Megan was kind of messed up. But do you think it came from a malicious place? Right. But yeah, y'all like, comment, subscribe. Hope you guys have a good rest of the day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Brian Keith, LG, Black View. Bet you didn't know we the Holy Trinity. Now let a God stop a jolly, break your head here. Step into the room and get up in the bed.